Hi everybody, my name is Sandra. Surrounded by this incredible beauty of Bryce National Park, welcome to this short and refreshing break. For many of us it will be a break from prolonged periods of sitting, I guess, but it can also be any other posture we spend too much time in and which makes our body now feel the need to mobilize. The whole sequence will be standing, still I recommend that you have a chair or a table close by. It might come useful at some point during the class, but I will then come back to it. We start in a standing position. You can, I keep my shoes on. It's pretty wintry in Bryce National Park, as you can see. But if the circumstances allow, I recommend you take your shoes off. It's just nicer to feel your feet grounding down into the floor. We start in a standing forward bend, and I would like us to move together into it. So have your feet hip joint width apart, parallel, pushing down, and bring your hands to your hips. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the feet grounding, at the same time the crown of your head lifting high towards the sky. Take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, move your chest forward, forward, forward in space. And once you feel the stretch kicking into your hamstrings, soften your knees and allow your upper body to drape forward and down onto your thighs. Release your arms down. Let your head hang. Let your shoulders be really, really heavy. Face soft and relaxed. Keep your arms where they are, or you might want to try to get hold of your opposite side elbows behind your calves. Could also be nice. Opening feel in the back of your rib cage. A few moments here, allowing gravity to do the job. And slowly release your arms if you had your hands on your elbows. On your inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, push your feet down into the floor, and sweep your arms all the way out to the sides, come to standing. On your exhale, join your palms together. Release your arms down by the sides of your body. As you inhale next time, reach your right arm far to the side, reach through your fingertips. And now as you exhale, using the full range of your shoulder joint, just continue the circle, but keep your spine still growing tall. Same thing, second side. On your inhale, reach your left arm far to the side, reaching through your fingertips. And using the full available range of motion in your shoulder joints, continue the circle. Once more, reach your right arm to the side. Your gaze might want to follow your hand. On your exhale, continue the circle. Inhale, lift your left arm to the side and above your head. Exhale, gently continue the circle. Once more, lift your right arm to the side and above your head. Pause here for a moment, so reach your right fingertips high towards the sky, all the while you draw your right shoulder blade down the back ribs. And this time we lean over to the left. So you want to lean over and reach through your right fingertips, all the while keep both feet grounding down onto the floor for a moment. Spiral your chest up towards the sky. And then shift your weight onto your left foot, so the right foot can float away from the floor. Pushing through your right heel. Make sure your right toes point not towards the sky, but across the room. Lengthen the tail and use your left arm to counterbalance. On your next inhale, come slowly back to center and step it back onto the floor. Release your right arm. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky. And before we go further, find length. So reach through your left fingertips, ground both feet, and then from here you bend over to the right side. You might want to spiral your chest a little bit further up towards the sky. Before we shift the weight further onto our right leg, so the left foot can float away from the floor, pushing away or pushing through the left heel. So balancing poses is a pretty quick and reliable way to bring our mind to where the body is. Everything else we were concerned with before moves a little bit into the background. That's what we really want. Come slowly back to center as you inhale, and then step it slowly down, releasing your arm. Open your palms to the front, spread your fingers wide, feel your feet grounding firmly down into the floor. On your inhale, reach your arms out to the sides and up. On your exhale, move your chest forward and dive down into your standing forward bend. Inhale, lift halfway, half standing forward bend. Lengthen your spine, crown of the head reaches, guide your sit bones back, and stay here for a few cycles of breath, taxing our hamstrings. Shift your weight a little bit further forward towards your toes. And encourage breathing into your side ribs. On your next exhale, release your upper body down. Your knees might want to soften and bend a tiny bit. Inhale, push your feet down, sweep your arms out and up, come to standing. Join your palms together. Continue moving, sweep your arms out and up. On your exhale, move your chest forward and drape down. Inhale, lift halfway. Now bend your knees, keep your spine still really, really long. Place your right elbow on your right knee. Left hand goes to your left thigh, and only extend your left leg and spiral your chest up to the left. You might want to reach your fingertips high towards the sky. Only if this doesn't mean that your left shoulder rolls forward, so you want to keep the left shoulder blade firm against the back ribs. On your next exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend your knees, place your left elbow on your left knee, extend your right leg only, and then open to your second side. Feel the crown of your head reaching forward across the room. Keep both feet equally grounding. And make sure you do not collapse in your lower shoulder. One more deep inhale here. On your exhale, release forward and down. Head is heavy. Bend your knees slightly, push the feet down, sweep your arms out to the sides, come to standing. On your exhale, join your palms together. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Move your chest forward and drape down. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend your knees, place both elbows onto your knees. Now flip-flop the feet a little bit to the side. Rotate it 45 degrees to the sides. And now use your elbows to push the inside of your knees or thighs open. Roll the shoulders back in this sumo fighter shape. Spread your fingers wide, your palms are facing up. And now wiggle a little bit from one side to the other. Just playing a little bit with this opening feeling in our inner thighs. Spine is long, shoulder blades joined down. Bring your hands to your hips, lift your chest, push your feet down, come to standing. Rotate the right foot 90 degrees to the side, so the toes point to the side. The left foot is at 90 degrees as compared in relation to the right foot. Hands to your hips, lengthen the tailbone down, push your feet down into the floor. Inhale, reach your arms to the sides. Now as you exhale, reach forward. Lower your right hand down, bring the left hand to your sacrum, roll the left shoulder back. Now if you're not new to yoga, you usually might want to do the triangle pose like with a bigger stride. Keep the stride short for now. For today's purpose, like this, we tax the lower left portion of our spine rather than getting into the inside of our right thigh. Breathe deep into the lower portion of your spine. On your next inhale, pushing the front foot further down, come to upright. Parallel your feet, hands go to your hips. Open your left foot 90 degrees to the side. Reach through your fingertips, inhale. On your exhale, reach forward before you lower down. Right hand to your sacrum. Roll the right shoulder back. Spiral your chest up and keep your tailbone lengthening. Now you might want to take the neck out of the equation, just gaze to the side or even down. If you feel tension building up in your neck, that's definitely not what we want to work with. Deep breathing. On your next inhale, push the front big toe further down, come to upright. Parallel your feet from where we flip-flop the feet back together until they're hip joint width apart underneath our hip joints. Hands to your hips, pushing the feet down, ground reaches. Lift your right foot slowly away from the floor. Flex the right foot. You might want to spread the toes of your right foot wide. Place your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. You can really hold the thigh. And then reach your right fingertips far behind you into the twist. Your hips want to stay as squared as possible with the front. Another cycle of breath before we come all the way back to center. Hands to your hips from where you step your right foot far back into your lunge. Lifting your heart. So don't worry about the back knee being a little bit bent. You want to rather lower the tailbone a little bit further down, square the hips, and lift your heart. Get hold of your opposite side elbows behind your back. If you have more range to play with, come into hidden prayer. Deep breathing. Face relaxed and soft. Release your arms. Reach your arms to the front and now straighten both legs. The back heel wants to lift far away from the floor. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, lower the back heel as far as it is willing to go down and make fists with your hands. Inhale, spread your fingers wide again, lift the back heel. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Once more, lift, spread your fingers wide. Lower down, bend the front knee again. Place your left hand on your left knee or thigh and reach your right fingertips high. And with your left hand on your left knee or thigh, you're pushing gently down and help yourself a little bit more into a back bend. Back heel is reaching far back. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight forward, lift the right foot away from the floor, and place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Flex the right foot and open the knee to the side. Imagine you will sit down on a chair. Unfortunately, it's not there. And keep your chest lifting. Now, several options. Either have your hands on your right knee, right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left ankle. If you have more range of motion to play with, then sit down a little bit deeper and place your fingertips onto the floor. So you want to keep the left knee bent. So it's not about a hamstring stretch, but we really want to open the hips here. Or this is where the chair comes into play, or the table. You place your hands onto the chair or table. A few more cycles of breath. Deep breathing. Especially when we are in places like here, we're a little bit higher and suffer a little bit from shortness of breath, as I do. Encourage deep breathing. Hands go to your hips. Push the left foot down. Come all the way to standing. Place both feet onto the floor and rebalance your body weight in between your feet, releasing your arms down by the sides of your body. Place your hands on your hips, pushing the feet down into the floor. Lift your left foot away from the floor. Flex the left foot. Place your right hand onto the outside of your left thigh and then reach your left fingertips far back into the twist. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands back to your hips and then step your left foot far back into your lunge. Lifting your heart and bringing your hands behind your back, holding your opposite side elbows, or Again, hidden prayer. Whatever is available. Lift your heart. If you struggle with balance, you might want to wiggle the right foot a little bit further to the side. Again, don't worry about the back knee bending a tiny bit maybe. Rather lengthen the tailbone further down. Reach your arms to the front, spread your fingers wide. And now extend both legs. And as you do so, lift the back heel far away from the floor and square the hips. So move the left hip a little bit further to the front. Shoulder blades firm down against the back ribs. Both legs super active. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, make fists and lower the left heel further down towards the floor. But make sure that the toes point to the front, so you don't want to turn the back foot. Inhale, lift. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift once more. Exhale, lower down. Lower your arms, bend the front knee. Right hand pushing down onto your right knee or thigh. Reaching through your left fingertips and encouraging a little bit more of a back bend. Face relaxed and soft. Back heel is pointing straight backward. So be mindful that the back foot isn't rotating. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Lift the left foot away from the floor. Left ankle on top of your right knee. Flex the left foot. Left knee points to the side. And I imagine again you would sit down onto this imaginary chair. Maintaining length in your spine. You lean a bit forward, but you keep the spine lengthening. Hands go to the table or chair, onto your front leg, or fingertips to the floor. Still maintaining length in your spine, working the hip rotator muscles. A few deep cycles of breath here. Hands go to your hips. Push the right foot down into the floor and come all the way to standing. Bring the left foot back down. Rebalancing your body weight in between your feet. Release your arms. Feet parallel to the floor. Inhale, sweep your arms halfway out to the sides. Exhale, embrace yourself. Right arm over the left. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, left arm over the right. Giving yourself a close hug. Inhale, open your arms. Right arm over the left. Keep the cross of your upper arms. Move your forearms to vertical and see whether you can clasp your palms together. Maybe you just want to get hold of your thumb. Whatever works. Push your elbows against each other, and as you do so, you feel your shoulder blades widening. Shoulder blades draw down, fingertips reach a bit higher. Lengthen your tailbone a tiny bit further down. We tend to collapse in our lower back here. Keep the cross of your forearms, but reach your arms to the front. Turn your palms to face each other. Interlace your fingers. Reach your arms high towards the sky. Draw the shoulder blades down. And let's stay here for a few moments. Arms reaching high, feet pushing down. Bend your right elbow. Use your left hand to push the elbow closer to the midline. Either stay where you are, reach your left arm to the side. Internally rotate your left arm before you try to bring your hands together. Make sure your head doesn't just drop. Keep your right elbow lifting high. Crown reaching high, feet pushing down. Gentle core engagement, really gentle, so lengthen the tailbone a bit down. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, sweep your arms halfway out, lift your heart. Embrace yourself, left arm over the right. Give yourself the closest hug you can give to yourself. Move your forearms to vertical. See whether you can clasp your palms together. And as you push your elbows against each other, you intensify the stretch in between your shoulder blades. Move your elbows further to the front, reach your fingertips higher up. Eagle arms. Keep the cross of your forearms, but reach your arms to the front, have your palms facing each other. Interlace your fingers, this time the other pinky finger on top, so the unfamiliar way. Lift your arms, draw the shoulder blades down again. Make sure we do not collapse in this way back, but lengthen the tailbone a little bit further down. Reach through your arms. Before you bend your left elbow, right hand pulls the elbow closer to the midline without letting our head drop. Stay where you are, or reach your right arm to the side. Internally rotate your right arm and see whether you can bring your hands together. So if you feel a pinchy pain in your right shoulder, in the lower shoulder, definitely not a pain you want to work with, back off. This is no good pain. This is not a good pain to work with. Another deep cycle of breath, reaching your left elbow high. On your exhale, release your arms down by the sides of your body, growing tall. A few moments to feel the aftertaste. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides. On your exhale, join your palms together. Have your thumbs touching your breastbone. Take an inhale, pushing the feet down, crowns lifting. On your exhale, swim your right arm far back, and this time allow the pelvis to join the twist as you gaze back to your hand. Swim it far back as far as it goes. Inhale, gently swim it back to the front. On your exhale, swim it far back with your left arm. Inhale, swim it back to the front. On your exhale, release your arms down by the sides of your body. You might want to close your eyes for a few moments and just observe what is there to observe. Like your body weight balancing in between both feet. The feet being your foundation from where you're growing tall, rising high. Sandwiched between heaven and earth. Join your palms in front of your chest. As you exhale next time, slowly open your eyes again. I thank you for joining. Hope to see you back again soon.